congratulations on the success of the show.
Thank you.
You're just you all just living life basically, right?
Yeah,
And
just doing what we do every day, pretty much.
yeah, and that is in your case. Let's go to the personal side for a little bit. You know, a lot of folks are doing this same thing, looking after their parents.
Mm-hmm.
And having to deal with their household.
Right.
And you're doing that in front of so many folks. First of all, how's your dad doing? Because is it the beginning of Alzheimer's, like dementia?
Well, it's not the beginning. I think it's more like in stage 2 or 3.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
He's doing okay. You know, some days are better than others. He doesn't walk as good some days. You know, his legs are kind of weak, but he's doing pretty good, you know, otherwise, other than that.
Yeah, and then to see your mom's pain, and it seems for your, I guess your strength in it, it's a quote here that you always say, what is your, and try not to think about it so much, and that's your way of dealing?
I mean, you know, I try to think positive all the time.
Yeah.
You know, and that keeps me, going.
So is that advice that you give to other families kind of going through something like this?
Yeah, I mean, you know, everything may not be positive, but I just keep that in mind that, you know, it's gonna work out, it's gonna get better, and you know, it gets me through the day.
And that's who you are, that's your life, pretty much. You try to see the glass, as they say, half full than half empty. So, but gosh, the success with Escape. The success, pinning the No Scrubs and, you know, Grammy Award winner and all that. So you're pretty much used to success, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm blessed. I can't say that.
Yeah,
I've been blessed.
That's good. I remember one of the promos that said, "Oh, girl, when he comes home, you know, I ain't gonna be out of that room for a long time." So y'all still celebrating?
Yeah, every day.
The celebration continues, right? Tell me some of the lessons you've learned from T.I.
I mean,
every day, in past, present, and I guess
just how to deal with some things. Like he's really level-headed. You know, he's got a lot, and he's got a lot more better with his temper and just controlling himself and stuff. So I kind of sit back and I watch him, and also just his studio ethics. Like the way he works in the studio, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I haven't got that far yet, but you know, I'm watching, learning.
So yeah, you're the student, and well, but even still, he could probably learn so much from what you've done in the business as well. I mean, I think it's like a two-way street, right?
We talk, and I give him my advice, and he seems to listen. You know, I didn't know he was listening so much.
You didn't?
No. Because he'll be like, whatever. And then, you know, I might turn around and see it like, oh, well, he did listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't it funny how fellas do that? Yeah, they don't want... Anyway, we're not getting that. Okay, so speaking of in studio and the industry side of it, you got these the girl group, you kind of just disbanded them last night. Are they going to still continue to work? Because it was interesting. You kind of told them, you critiqued them, and then the moment you opened up, it was like they couldn't even stand to hear the other one talk about whatever the criticism was. They were, ooh. And one is your daughter too.
Right.
Like this in it. Okay.
My daughter's in the younger group, the OG girls.
Okay.
But the older girl group, which is Juice, they just we couldn't quite get them all the way together. You know, they were just having a lot of problems too early in the game for me personally. And I know that those kind of problems will arise, but this soon, like, we haven't made $1, we haven't did one show, you know.
It's like, wow, we're like this now.
Right.
And I'm so glad you told them. I mean, you've been in the business for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Escape didn't have these kinds of issues. So you're speaking from a place of experience.
Right. And so now, I mean, I would love to do the older girl group, because one day I do plan on, or would love to have a new Escape group.
Hey, wait. T.I., do you hear her saying that? You don't want to... Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Not me in it, but
right, not you
my own.
In it. Okay.
And, you know, so eventually I will get back onto the Juice girls. But right now, OMG is our focus. They're doing good. They're in artist development. And
good. Hey, Marv.
Yeah, Marvin, Marvelous, he got them.
He's the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
definitely the best.
And, so crazy, because I had Baby Carter. They have a rough time when they have to go see him, because he works them out.
Oh, he's no joke. It's real. It's real.
But
it's
when we was in
camp.
LA, Baby Carter said she was ready to go back to Marvin. So that was
That's
something
good.
big.
That's growth.
Yeah.
So, are you looking for any other groups or artists,
Eventually,
female artists? Or
yeah,
anything?
eventually I will. I don't want to just put too much on me and my
Yeah.
partner. I have a partner, which is Keisha Baby.
Yeah.
We have the company Major P together, but I don't want to put too much strain on her or myself. So right now, once we get OMG off a little bit more,
Mm-hmm.
then we'll go and find more artists.
Okay.
You know.
Speaking of, you all actually co-produced this show. You
Yes.
and Toya.
We did. Me and Toya have an executive producer. We did first season too. So,
So
and that's
pretty
why we
cool.
were able to, because, we were a little skeptical about doing a reality show. But James, he gave us co-executive producer, and he told us, he gave us his word that he would make sure it wasn't in a negative light, and
Mhm.
because we was concerned about
yeah.
that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so he did. He kept to his word.
That's good. That's really good. To have that even that's major on your resume. You've
Yeah.
done so much and add that to it.
Yeah. I need
Okay.
to,
Go ahead. What you gonna
yeah, no, I was just going to say I need to, redo my resume.
say? You're like, what? I need to go do that. As a matter of fact, by the
Yeah.
way, let me do that resume. Okay, so when folks walk away from this show after the end of the season, what do you want them to walk away with? What do you want them to have learned or gleaned from this show?
I just want them to, get more knowledge about us as people, who we are, and the things we dealing with, and just everyday life, and how to be strong women and get through whatever it is comes your way, and be moms, great moms, and just live.
Yeah, and it can be done. It could really be done.
It could be done.
Yeah, when you
If
have
we can do it, they can do it. Anybody can do it.
That's good. Good
Yeah.
lesson. Well, I appreciate your time today. Tell Toya, next time we want her here.
Next time, yes, she had a little, Baby Carter, a couple things going on, so I had to take fill in for her today, but
Okay.
she'll be here next time.
Okay, we'll let her do it this time. Now, next time, Toya, we want you here, girl. All right. Thanks, Tina. We'll be watching, and she's on BET. The show's
Yes.
on BET.
10 o'clock on Tuesdays. Every Tuesdays, you guys, don't miss it.